Everybody, you are here to learn how to do your assignment, and this is due on Tuesday. One part of the Cornell notes that's a really important part is summarizing the lesson. Okay, it's a great way for you to make sure that you understand everything that you talked about in that lesson. So at the bottom of your GOM 1.1 notes, the last page, don't do this for every single page, but just the last page. So it's the page wherever you had your KC1. That was the last little section of the notes for 1.1. So you've got that space down below, that's the horizontal space. That's where you're going to put the answers to the objectives that we've had for this unit. Okay? In that space, you're going to demonstrate your understanding of the objectives for this lesson. If you're stuck because you can't remember what the objectives were, I have them in two places. Number one, they're on my board in my classroom. And number two, they're on today's folder in Schoology. So if you look at today's folder in Schoology, you're going to see the objectives are right here. And I've got two objectives today. Number one, I will compare and contrast the four systems of the rocky planets. And number two, I will know what two things a planet has to have to be habitable. So when I'm asking you to demonstrate your understanding of those, I'm just asking you, first of all, for number one, tell me how Earth is, tell me which one of those rocky planets is most like Earth. Okay? And number two, what are the two things that a planet has to have to be habitable? So come on back over to your notes in this little section, and you are going to, I don't know what that little thing is right there. I'm going to delete that. Okay. You're going to write out this kind of, it's a sentence starter, and you guys are going to get used to doing this on your own, but I thought this was the first one, so I'm just going to help you out. We have so much information about Earth's atmosphere, hydrosphere, geosphere, and biosphere. You're going to have that question plus two more. So if you haven't already, make sure that you switch over to a typing tool and go ahead and go into a small font, because I want you to be able to write everything that you want to say in this little small space that you have. So let's first of all talk about this first sentence starter. Earth's atmosphere and hydrosphere is most similar to blank because blank. Well, remember, we had this graphic organizer. Go back to your graphic organizer. Use that evidence to support your claim and fill in your information there, okay? Next, we've got the two things a planet needs are, and so remember your notes. You literally wrote those down. So go ahead and just use your notes, write those down. For number three, what evidence will we be looking for? What evidence will we, whoops, that's a typo, will we be looking for on Mars to show there may have been life at one time? Take a look at what you wrote for the second video question. That's what we're going to be looking for, okay? If you have any questions on how to answer these questions or whatever, come on in and see me during guided study. But use your notes, use what we've done in class to answer those. And it's just demonstrating your understanding, okay? All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you later.